Pascal reports.
Victoria bus station isn't the most romantic of settings. It's busy, noisy and often filled with exhaust smoke from the buses that continually rumble through it. But to one London transport conductor, love is in the air, there and everywhere. David Nevin is a born romantic. He writes love poems and recites them to passengers as he dispenses tickets on the number 2B to Crystal Palace. He'll perform on the bus and at the stops.
We can fly towards the sun or sail towards the moon. Thunder in our hearts as we kissed across the sky. Thank you.
Jolly good. That's excellent.
What did you think of that?
I think it was excellent. Excellent.
Have you met a bus conductor before who does that sort of thing?
No, never.
Do you get poems read to you on Valentine's Day?
No, never.
It's a nice change. What would you think if he was on your bus reading a poem?
Super.
David says most people enjoy his poems, and certainly he always provokes some sort of reaction.
Generally it's been very good. I've only had one person crawl under the seat so far, but normally they smile and they clap.
You think they quite enjoy it?
Yeah, I think so, because they can all understand the emotions of what being in love is about.
Don't you ever get nervous when you suddenly take the stage on the bus platform?
No. After you've handled a rush hour on the 2B bus, I think you can cope with anything. It was the beginning of time. The mountains had not yet given birth, and the space was quiet.
David, who's now been nicknamed Shakespeare by his colleagues, has been out and about practicing for his biggest recital next week. He's off to Germany to see his girlfriend, and he intends to read her all those poems he's written specially.
Or we can rest in peace. Thank you.
I think I'll drive home.
Hold tight. Excuse me, before we go down Park Lane, I'd like to read you two poems which I composed myself, two love poems. I'll dedicate to my girl. A sense of direction, that is what holds me together. North or south, no, that is not my direction. Flesh and blood, now it's getting warmer. The girl of my best friend, now it's boiling. So back to my sense of direction. Let me tell you a secret. I never had one in the first place. I just carry this compass around. Let me tell you another secret. It doesn't work. It just points any way I want, and it's pointing towards you. We said goodbye. We kissed across the sky. Yes, we are in love. In love eternally. This could be fantasy. That is a lie. Yes, we are in love and in fire eternally. Our love is in flames. Our hearts are burning. Fire in our kisses. Thunder in our wishes. Yes, we are in love and on heat eternally. We can fly towards the sun, sail towards the moon, thunder in our hearts as we kiss across the sky. Thank you.
You might wonder what possible inspiration could be drawn from rush hour on the Underground, but for tube worker and former graphic artist David Nevin, it's the ideal place to capture his colleagues on canvas.
Well, first of all, they weren't sure what it was all about. There was a little bit of suspicion, but once I did the initial sketches, they were quite impressed. They loved it in the end. Your preliminary sketch, I hope you're going to like it. Right.
David joined London Underground 4 years ago when life as an artist became too tough. Now he paints for a hobby, but also to prove there's more to tube workers than simply dealing with tickets and tourists.
It gives another side to what we do, you know. I mean, working in this pressurised environment, working on the station, it's nice to show that we have another string to our bow.
But as for using London's commuters as models,
I haven't started trying to help people buy their tickets and say, by the way, here's a free portrait. I don't think that's really quite on at the moment.
however, tube bosses are so impressed by David's creative talents that 6 of his portraits are to be displayed at the Staff Training Centre in West Kensington. This is Felicity Barr for London Today.